Hey guys, I spent some time this morning going through your website and newsletters and have a big thought for you, something we can use to talk about the next meeting as far as churn reduction goes. Now, going through your site, everything looks pretty good on the front end. I don't know why your logo's not up here. That's probably something you want to take care of. But the real issue is your newsletter. I think your newsletter is letting your paid subscribers down, and that is gonna cause some churn. I also think that your free newsletter is, as I mentioned before, is not hitting your free readers hard enough. So let's kind of dive into that. I went through and I was looking at your campaigns, and you are sending a daily newsletter to your entire list, and that's great. But you're not treating your paid subscribers nicely with this, because what they're getting is they're getting promotions. They're getting all the 50% discounts, and anything that you send to your list is going to be seen by your paid subscribers. So what you really need to do is split your list into two. You have your free registered readers, your those that are not paying that might pay, and then you have your paid subscribers that you really are treating well. And when I say treating well, it can be as simple as just not having upgrade messages on the email. And you may have others, subscriber only messages. For instance, we have a new extension coming out for gifting articles for paid subscribers, which is we're testing now on a few sites, and happy to let you guys test it as well. And that gives paid subscribers an additional benefit. But these kinds of things need to be communicated directly to only paid subscribers. Okay. So the second thing I want to talk about is the email itself. So not bad, but here's what I would improve on it. You have this roundup, biggest stories in Spain. This seems to me, as sort of an outside person, that this is going to give me like all the articles, all the news that happened in the last week or so. And I think this is goes out every 5 days or something like that. Uh, Again, should be daily, but I'm looking at this now. So you have a very big sponsor here that doesn't seem related. Maybe this is a Spanish company, but this is really aggressive add on here. Typically, when we look at sponsors and newsletters, they'll get the logo, they'll get a line of text with a link to their site in a nice box, and that's it. So it's pretty compact and compressed. The editor's welcome here is great, but it's too long. People really want to get to the news, and you only have a 20-minute attention span per email. I mean, maximum. Somebody comes to the email and they read an article or two, they're going to use up their 20 minutes. They want to get to the news. So I would knock that down by 50%, 60%, and really, really compact that. This is hard. It's hard to scan. And that's what we're doing in our emails. We're not reading anything. We're scanning. So, unless you're producing, delivering full content from your articles and your newsletter, people are deciding what to click on. And then we have some editor's picks. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4 articles. And then the promotion. Now, this, by the way, this sponsor at the bottom in a sort of a big way is great. Like that's not offensive, because you didn't get in the way of me getting to content. So you could have the small version up top and then this sort of big one. But again, look for something that reinforces your brand as the leading, English speaking Spanish news publisher. So really, I get a few articles here. Where are the rest? I think you guys publish quite a number of articles every day, and I'm not feeling that. So, smaller images. This text, these excerpts are too much. Just a sentence or two, link to the article, and show off all the content that you're producing, as well as your archive content if it's evergreen. So newsletter. Compact your sponsorships down, shorten up the editor's welcome, and load up on the content itself, so readers can get to it quickly. So that's my sort of big suggestion for the newsletter. We can talk more about it and dive into it. But as far as subscriptions and churn reduction, I think your opportunity is in really creating a subscriber only newsletter and then getting more of your content more frequently in front of your readers, both free and paid. And that does move the needle. Uh, Another thing I would suggest is we just finished a podcast with Mexico News Daily. They're in a similar vertical that you are, but they deal with Mexico. And I would recommend listening to that. This is these guys are doing quite well, and they have no advertising revenue whatsoever. They're completely focused on their readers. So there's a lot of wisdom from Travis in this one. So anyway, hopefully that's helpful, and we'll talk soon.